I am amazed, and don't know what to say. Your blindness simply takes my breath away. You are indeed bewitched, to take no warning from our account of what occurred this morning. When men make overtures, must we reply with righteous anger and a battle cry? Must we turn back their amorous advances with sharp reproaches and fiery glances? Myself I find such offers merely amusing, and make no scenes or fusses in refusing. My taste is for good-natured rectitude, and I dislike the savage sort of prude who guards her honor with her teeth and claws and tears men's eyes out for the slightest cause. The Lord preserve me from such honor as that which bites and scratches like an alley cat. I've found that a polite and cool rebuff discourages a lover quite enough. I'm going to act quite strangely now, and you must not be shocked at anything I do. Whatever I may say, you must excuse as part of that deceit I'm forced to use. I shall employ sweet speeches in the task of making that impostor drop his mask. I'll give encouragements to his bold desires and furnish fuel to his amorous fires, since it's for your sake and for his destruction that I shall seem to yield to his seduction. I'll gladly stop whenever you decide that all your doubts are fully satisfied. I'll count on you, as soon as you have seen what sort of man he is, to intervene and not expose me to his odious lust one moment longer than you feel you must. Remember, you're to save me from my plight whenever... He's coming. Hush! Keep out of sight. I have a little secret to unfold. Before I speak, however, it would be wise to close that door and look about for spies. The very last thing that must happen now is a repetition of this morning's row. I've never been so badly caught off guard. Oh, how I feared for you. You saw how hard I tried to make the troublesome Demi control his dreadful temper and hold his peace. In my confusion, I didn't have the sense simply to contradict his evidence. But, as it happened, that was for the best. And now all has worked out in our interest. This storm has only bettered your position. My husband doesn't have the least suspicion. And now, in mockery of those who do, he bids me be continually with you. And that is why, quite fearless of reproof, I now can be alone with my Tartuffe, and why my heart, perhaps too quick to yield, feels free to let its passion be revealed. Oh, sir, if that refusal made you smart, it's little that you know of woman's heart, or what that heart is trying to convey when it resists in such a feeble way. Always, at first, our modesty prevents the frank avowal of tender sentiments, however high the passion which inflames us. Still, to confess its power somehow shames us. Thus we reluct at first, yet in a tone which tells you that our heart is overthrown, that what our lips deny, our pulse confesses, and that in time all no's will turn to yeses. I fear my words are all too frank and free, and a poor proof of woman's modesty. But since I've started, tell me, if you will, would I have tried to make Demi be still? Would I have listened, calm and unoffended, until your lengthy offer of love was ended, and been so very mild in my reaction, had your sweet words not given me satisfaction? And when I tried to force you to undo the marriage plans my husband has in view, what did my urgent pleading signify, if not that I admired you, and deplored the thought that someone else might own part of a heart I wished for mine alone? Well, clearly, I must do as you require, and yield to your importunate desire. It is apparent now that nothing less will satisfy you, and so I acquiesce. To go so far is much against my will. I'm vexed that it should come to this, but still, since you are so determined on it, since you will not allow mere language to convince you, and since you ask for concrete evidence, I see nothing for it now but to comply. If this is sinful, if I'm wrong to do it, so much the worse for him who drove me to it. The fault can surely not be charged to me.